We're at the Talmadge Environmental Center at the entrance to Prescott in Erie, PA with the cast of There Are No Goodbyes.
I'm Jacqueline Johnson, and I play the part of Wilma. I was friends with Oliver's parents, and when they passed away, I remained friends with Oliver.
I'm Bev Walz, and I play the part of Velma. Wilma is my friend. We all love Oliver because we loved his parents.
Hi, I'm Betsy Butoryak. I play Millie in the film. I'm Oliver's next door neighbor, and I'm a widow, and I kind of keep an eye on him and look out for him.
I'm Bob Dobiesz. I play Gerry in the movie, and I am also a friend of Oliver's parents, and then when they pass away, I become a friend of Oliver and join my fellow mall walkers. I've done a few movies before, actually 3, and all of them in the horror, I guess you would say, slasher genre. And I saw the ad about this movie in the paper, and I wanted to try something different. I've also acted in theater, and mostly like musical theater and comedy. I've never done anything sort of dramatic as this, and I thought it was a great experience. I've never worked with John. It's been a great experience working with him, so it was kind of fun to start and do something new. In fact, I even did a movie in the midst of filming this one, so it was different to put a different hat on. So.
This is my second movie with John. I was drawn to it because he was directing it. It's actually my 3rd movie. I've been doing theater in and around the Erie area for probably, I don't know, over 20 years. I've worked with both Jackie and Bev before, so it was kind of fun to work with them again. And it's just fun to do something different. I've done live theater, and it's a whole different genre to do a movie, and I've had a good time doing it, and I really love the character I was cast as.
I saw the ad in the paper. I'm a real ham. I've been doing theater for practically all my life. The only movies I'm in are the ones that my grandparents made of me. But I'm really glad to be in this one. I like my character. I love Oliver and everybody else. So it's been a good experience.
I've worked with John before in a previous movie called Schism, and I found that to be very enjoyable. I've done community theater also. Different plays, comedy, drama, and quite different doing a movie compared to a play.
Mm-hmm.
At
For
least
sure.
you don't have to be there every time there's rehearsal.
And you don't have
It's
to
nice.
memorize your lines.
No.
Yeah.
You just have to be prepared when you're called upon. And John is very, very patient.
Yes.
Yes.
He's very good to
Yeah, we second that. Yeah.
I would say I third that,
patience of
Sean.
a saint.
Yes.
He
It's
always
amazing.
is smiling.
It's amazing how he, just operates and, nothing phases him.
Right, right.
Or at least he doesn't show it.
Maybe he has an ulcer, we don't know. But it was fun walking in the mall too, because we had so many takes. I
Yes,
felt I really
it
got my
was-
exercise.
Yeah, yes, we did. We did.
Yes, that was a good way
it was
to
good.
exercise, at least,
Well,
Yeah.
this is the
Keep it
first
out of
chance I've gotten to
exercise.
really talk to you guys because within the script and all,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
don't
were
really
quiet.
say much
He
to you
doesn't
guys.
say
No,
much.
that's
No, he
true.
just, he
That's
just
true.
kind of
It's nice.
broods and we talk.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah.
He's in another world.
He's stuck listening to us chatter all the time. One thing that was really interesting when we were trying to shoot the mall scenes is having to coordinate the weather between how we got there and when we got there. So we were
Yes.
kind of like guessing the days of
Right.
when we could do it. And when we were walking in the mall, people who actually
Yes.
were mall walkers going by, and you were getting a double take.
Yes.
Like, what are they doing? And it was so cool when they realized, well, they're shooting a
They're
movie.
shooting a movie.
And I said, yeah, and I'm in the movie. So that was neat. But yeah, it was fun. It was really a good time.
Well, it really is nice the way Erie does allow walkers to come in just for their health.
Oh, yeah.
At a certain
Right.
time.
And also they open ahead of time.
Right, right.
Right.
For these
right.
people
Yeah, they're
to come and
big
walk
groups
around.
of people. So no wonder they wondered what we were doing. at
Yeah.
The
first.
stores aren't even open.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I imagine they probably know each other by now, and here's
Yeah.
these new people.
And what are these
walking,
people
Yeah,
doing?
And we were only walking up and down the
Yeah,
same path.
We had the location of the mall set to film there, and it took a long time to sort of get that put in motion to be able to film in the mall. And a lot of the scenes took place during the winter,
Right.
so we had to, get in there and get it done. But we were having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
John was very motivated.
Right.
Because he was dealing with the people at the mall, and then he decided he might as well just go straight to the top.
Yeah.
And then he got everything worked out, and we were set.
Yeah, we would get emails. I'm working on it. I've talked to one more person. I've talked to another person. I think it's going to be. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But it was a little nerve-wracking. I imagine for him, especially for him, is if we can't go there, where do you take mall walkers if they can't walk
Right.
the mall?
They can't walk the mall. How can it look
And it was
real?
pretty integral to the story.
But once we got in there, the guards and everything, they were very nice.
Everybody was very
Yes,
nice.
very polite. Yes, very nice.
If we ran too late, then we had to worry about them turning on the mall lights.
Yeah,
right.
Then first shooting, and all of a sudden it was like, hello. Some cut.
They played music as well throughout. They had to turn that down. For
Yeah,
us,
right, right.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, they were very accommodating.
If I didn't have to be there under John's direction, there is no way I would be there at that time of the morning.
right.
But that being said, it was very conducive to exercise and to walking, and it was it was temperate. And it was really kind of nice once you got up there, but getting up to go there was not necessarily my favorite thing. But it was fun once we got there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And it was fun just ad-libbing as we were walking in addition to the lines. And
I know, because John would tell me what time I had to be there and everything. I said, what?
It's got to be a joke.
did you say AM?
I said, sometimes I go to sleep at that time. And so John said, well, make sure you get your rest and everything. And I said, well, when I got there, I said, thank goodness for makeup. That's all I had to say. And toothpicks.
I was so disappointed. We did the one scene one day where we were walking and I had a mic on. And after we did the whole scene, then we realized that you could see the mic.
Oh, yeah,
so
you had
I don't
to do
know
it
if
up. We
they
had
could
to
do
do it
I
on
don't
the
know what they
theater.
did with it. I was like, oh no.
I would say it was enjoyable meeting all of you too.
Yes,
Again,
it
was very
was.
nice. We did seem to form a little bit of a bond,
Right.
even though
Yes.
the fact of waiting for filming and then refilming and redoing a take. That
Do you
was
remember
great.
one day I had my granddaughter there? I mean, not my
Oh, yes,
character.
yes.
And
Well-
but Oliver just didn't care for her.
Nope.
Yeah, but I did remember.
We tried.
Yeah,
You
that's
did.
right. Yeah, Jerry is a bachelor.
And we
in case I
said-
didn't say that.
We
so,
said, no, you're too old, Gerry.
Yeah.
I tried. That's why I wasn't at the wedding. I was with her granddaughter. So that's it.
Now, people are going to believe that
We're just kidding, folks.
Yeah, we're just
because her boyfriend was there watching very carefully.
Yes, that's true.
do you
That's
remember
true.
that?
That's true.
right. And if Oliver doesn't stand a chance, or Matt, I don't know about
Yeah, we
myself.
do.
So.
We were so fortunate to be able to use the Schneider's house for what was supposed to be my house. Good Lord, I would love that to be my house. Just a gorgeous location, beautifully kept. Everything was impeccable at that house, and it was just such a nice setting to do our card playing that we all had to bring little jars of pennies.
Pennies, which I forgot. I had to borrow your pennies.
I had to borrow
Borrow
pennies.
somebody's. I borrowed
Yeah.
Matt's.
Yeah, and
then-
the one day we got there and they forgot we were coming, and we were all
We were
standing
waiting
on the
there,
front
waiting.
porch. They have a little tiny front porch, and we were all standing out there. And then eventually, I mean, it was just a quirk that they came back.
Yeah, they didn't know. Yeah, they
were
forgot.
oh, where are all
What are
these
these
people on
people?
our front porch?
That's great.
But that was really nice that they offered up their home for us to use, because it had the advantage that they had a large window that enabled John to be able to
Yeah.
shoot.
John was outside in the snow.
In the snow,
We were
shooting the
at
scene, and
him.
we're inside. And I mean, they made us crackers and cheese
Oh,
and
yeah.
chocolates and
Well,
and wine.
yes, the wine, and they brought out
was really,
real
really
wine glasses, and I
Wow.
disgraced myself by breaking it. I mean, it was typical.
When we filmed at the art museum, we were doing a sort of a little extra, and I was with Jackie, and we were talking, and I was supposed to stay straight faced, and she was talking about her cats and how her cat is in the phone book.
Cats in the
When he
phone
gets
book.
mail, he gets phone calls.
That's cool.
Very good.
So I bet you couldn't keep a straight face.
It was hard for me to keep a straight face. I was trying.
wondering what you were talking about
Yeah.
so long out there. I said, my goodness, she's out there a long time.
My special cat.
That's a
my
pleasure
goodness.
too, working with Matt too. It was just nice to actually become like the Oliver. It's kind of nice, that we're a little bit older and to really, like, not that he needs watching over, but kind of felt kind of nice to kind
Yeah.
of be his surrogate parent, so to
Right.
speak.
He was
you know?
easily adoptable.
Yes,
He
yes.
really was.
Very.
Compliment
You
to
know,
you.
very tolerant of the old people.
Yeah.
Matt and I did a few scenes of the movie in my car.
Yes.
And that was interesting, too. I'd never done anything like that before. And I can remember the one we just had driving around and around and around the block till we could get all the lines in and all the scenes in. But it was that was kind of amusing. And then the one day we were driving, and John told me to go somewhere, and I went completely a different way. I didn't know where I was going. He said, "No, we're actually going up the street." Oh, okay, never mind. So we had to shoot that again.
Yep.
But being filmed in a car, poor John was scrunched in my back seat with the camera trying to
I wondered
shoot
how
the two
that
of
was
us.
done.
Yeah, and that was fun too. Like I said, it's just such a different experience doing a movie from doing
From a
theater.
play.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
it's really, really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so.
it's nice to know that you can, if you goof, you can do it over. And
Yeah,
it's gonna be
retakes are
smooth.
nice.
Oh, I know.
no.
Love
Very nice.
editing. It's not like being on stage and
Right.
you love your lines. You're just stuck. Thank goodness for editing. So, oh yeah, I really enjoyed doing movies. Hint, John. I really enjoy doing movies.
Yeah, we all did. So hopefully there'll be a scene for future mall walkers.
Came back from New York City this weekend, and it makes me appreciate Erie all the more, believe it or not. I mean, you can get around so much easier. Everybody speaks to one another. So in our story with Oliver, it was pretty natural that the neighborhoods stick together, look out for one another. I live right outside Erie, but I've lived here all my life, and get a little upset when people make fun of it, because I think it is a great place to live. And we don't have a lot of the disadvantages that other places have. We don't have earthquakes. We do have snow.
Yeah,
But,
but not when we wanted it
Right.
sometimes.
it's a great place to live.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the nice thing about Erie is it's got such a nice mix of things. We've got
Ethnic
great
groups.
theater. We have decent shopping. We have the peninsula, which is amazing, that I think none of us really appreciate as much as we should.
Oh, yeah.
You
It's
know,
another
that's-
thing. You have to pay for those beaches. I was
Oh,
in New
oh, I
Jersey.
know.
You have to pay. You have to have a
People
pass.
from out of town come here and
Yes,
say,
yes.
"Are you
What?
kidding me?
This
This
is
place
free?"
is gorgeous."
I know.
But we've got, like I said, we've got old stuff, we've got new stuff. It's just a nice blend. It feels like a small town, but you've got a lot of the advantages of
Right.
a larger city. I wasn't born here, but I've been here for a long, long time, and I love it here. I don't think I'd want to live anyplace else. I really like Erie a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think it also works well with their movie, too. We're talking about, the small town. We're all sort of close that way, too. I assume we're all maybe from the same neighborhood.
Right.
I mean, you have a widow. You have, I don't know the status of Jackie or Bev's characters, but I myself never married, but yet we could still take on Oliver. And like I said, during a rough time in his life, apparently, when he lost his parents. And all become sort of like friends, family, friends, but I think it is important. I think Erie kind of is like that, Like I'm from a bigger city myself, so it's kind of nice to be in a smaller town where people do say hi and all that kind of thing.
You can get anywhere in town in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
pretty much, right? Which is
And
great.
I think it's logical. I suppose people outside don't think it's logical, but I do, the way you do,
It
Trent.
makes sense. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
if you live here, it makes sense. I think in the movie, one of the things that I recognized in Millie is she's all alone, and I think having Oliver there makes her feel needed because she drives in places and
Right.
things like that. And so, since she's a widow, she's all by herself, and she has somebody to kind of take care of. And I kind of tried to put that into her character because that's kind of the way I felt that she was with Oliver.
Someone to talk to, even though he doesn't really.
He doesn't
Right.
Someone
talk.
to talk
Quiet.
back to.
Right.
I more talked at, I think, because he would just go.
But he tolerates it.
He tolerated it, honest to goodness. Like I said, his parents raised him right. He
Right.
was, he was a very
Right.
polite boy.
Yeah. Matt, what do you think about? I mean, all of us. Do you have a concept of? Do we serve as surrogate parents to you
Yeah,
or
I mean,
friends?
it felt like you guys were there to just sort of bring me along. Although I was still, my character wasn't as uppity as he should be until further on. But
Yeah.
starting out, I felt like you guys would pull that out of my character to make him more than what he needs to be.
Good.
It felt good though.
That's great. Great. That's good.
I think it's going to be a nice movie for people to see. I think it's got a really good story. I think the characters in it are really strong. I was particularly impressed with the Fenris character. I think he's intriguing. I would say probably there's the parts of the movie that I'm most intrigued with are the ones I'm not in.
Yeah, I know.
Perfectly
and
honest.
I agree with you on the Fenris character. I'm so anxious to see how that's going to
I think that's going to be, just from the bits and pieces that I did see of him, and also the stuff I read in the script.
Right.
It's kind of hard to picture it, but I think it's going to come across on film really, really well. And just the little bit that I've seen Matt interact with the Fenris character, it seems that they have a really good chemistry on screen. So, so I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good showcase for Erie. I hope that people in Erie that make the decisions about filming see the type of work you can do here, because we have such a wide range of stuff. We've got outdoor sets, we've got indoor, we've got abandoned warehouses, we've got everything
art museum,
here.
everything.
Art museum. We've got so many places that I would hope that they would think, geez, maybe this is something we should promote. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
And it's definitely one that the whole family could go to too. You don't have to worry about anything that they shouldn't see. It's,
Yeah, good values. I mean, there's a lot of good lessons in here. It was a very good experience for me too, having worked on, like I said, horror films. This is nice to have a family film. Really, it does. You know, the people do. You know, there's love here.
Together.
Yes, there's some.
When somebody's in need.
Yeah, really, it does. It shows a sense of community and.
Yeah. It's also going to be interesting to touch of. It seems like there's a touch of supernatural too in it. I'm
was
curious to see how that relates. How that will all. You know, that might attract people too. Like I said, there's.
Wait to see the end.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. And I think what's going to really be good too is watching the transformation of Oliver. He starts out and he's so down and he doesn't know what he wants to do or where he's going, and just the progression through the movie, and the ending. Of course, I just think it's going to be a really nice experience for people to see it. I think it's a real testament to John of the job that he's done on this
absolutely.
movie. Really, I think the casting was really well. The people that he picked to do the parts,
especially your character,
especially Millie. But I mean, everybody that he picked really looked the part, I think. And so, like I said, I'm really excited about it. I was excited about the first movie I was in, Johnson. I don't think I was on screen for 3 seconds. So I'm really excited this time.
There is a far-reaching story here. It's a very nice progression, like was said here before.
And it could be shot in any town like this anywhere. It's a pretty universal story.
As you said, promotes Erie.
Yes, it does.
It really does.
It shows Erie fully. Like a lot of films you see, like it'll take place in the summertime somewhere or the wintertime, but this film takes place across all 4 of the different cities.
That's right.
So you get to see
different
all of Erie
places.
and what we have to offer.
Oh I mean, it's amazing the wide range of stuff that we do have here.
So John is very good at promoting Erie.
Yes, he is.
The mayor should be proud of him.
Yes.
A key to the city or whatever.
Yes, really.